we need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show we talk about sports with comedians, and boy, do we have a lot to cover today. Let me bring in my man, Mr. Howie Bell. Howie, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, Brother Frank?
I'm doing all right.
What's happening with you, Brother Frank?
I'm doing all right.
Hey, man, it's a beautiful Monday, brother.
Yeah, I bet it is. Let me bring in another comedian, my man, Damian Jones. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Howie?
Hey, how you doing, good brother?
Go Blue.
I see you, brother.
Go Blue.
Go Blue.
What's up, Frank?
How you doing? I see we doing that today. Okay. Let me bring another comedian, my man, Mr. Michael Sean.
The world doing that today, brother. The world
damn.
doing this today.
Michael Sean is in the building today, y'all. How y'all doing today? How you doing,
I
What's
put
up,
my
good
jersey on. I ain't put my jersey. Wait a second. Hold up. I forgot. No disrespect. No disrespect.
Let me bring in my man, filmmaker Jason Hayes in the building too. Jay, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what up, man? Yo,
What up,
the Detroit dudes had them props.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Hey, we give it the props. We still got the shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
That's what we doing, baby.
Listen. Anybody selling paraphernalia in Michigan, they got at least 5 bedrooms.
They sure do. Y'all do it. I can't wait to talk about that game, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. Howie Bell, we're gonna put you in the center stage, man, because we got so much to cover, man. And we gotta do what we gotta do. So let me put Howie Bell where I always put him first. Hold up here, bam. Howie is here, and here we go. All right, Howie. First topic up, man, is we got to talk about the UConn women's basketball team losing, and then all of the stuff the aftermath that happened about that first. Howie, it was so much to happen since Friday, man, because we wasn't on, Friday. So there's so much to happen on since Friday. But first, let's talk about Geno. Geno made a beeline down the sideline and final seconds away, and the national semifinal game between UConn that was undefeated, and they lost to Dawn Stanley's team, South Carolina, 62-48. We all saw it by now. We saw the post-game handshake. We saw stuff that happened. First, give me your thought process that you thought of after you saw the supposed apology, Howie, because there's so much I want to talk about that too. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, man, the apology was what it was. I thought Dawn Stanley was gonna smack the hell out of him though on that basketball court. I'd tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But then now they lost the championship. So I mean, it's a lot of things. Like you said, a lot of things happen, man. Apology, schmology. You know what I'm saying? What's an apology? You know what I'm saying? What is it?
Okay, all right. That's one way to look at it. D. Jones, do you think that disrespect was like that because it was Dawn Stanley, a black woman? Do you think it was like that? And do you think Geno would have done that if there had been a black man, head coach of that? And I hate to even pose that, but I saw it asked so many times. I was like, there might be something to that, man. What you think, Damian Jones?
I don't think it was color. I thought it was because she a woman. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And Geno got his ass whooped, and then after the game, almost got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Twofold. Yeah. Mike Sean, your thoughts on that, bro?
Yeah, it's because she's a black woman, and I had the honor of actually being around Dawn Stanley a lot, being working in radio in Philly and doing Dawn Stanley Day, and I've shot baskets with Dawn, and she's not the one to play with. Like, she truly is North Philly, like that. Mm-hmm. Like, she's a tremendous coach, and she'll respect people. But I knew that was gonna pop. Once I saw that action, I was like, I don't think he knows what he's doing. But it's the coward in him. God rest the dead. If John Thompson had been walking up to him, I promise you he would not have mentioned anything about missing a handshake. Mm-hmm, and he wouldn't have done it if he had to go, if another man was coming down there like Hurley or Patino or Calipari. He thought he was going to set something straight. He was going to Bobby Knight the situation. And what happened was, when she stepped to him, you saw the fear come in his face. Mm-hmm. And when she tried to walk around the people to get at him again, he realized at that moment he had effed this whole thing up. But it's the same bully mentality that Bobby Knight had that people worship. There's the same bully mentality that these dudes have because they walk around these campuses like they're the kings of the world because they're profitable for their campus. But it absolutely had to do, number one, she was black, and number two, she was a woman, and he thought he was going to get away with it. And when he got called on it, he cowered off, and he had the apology. He's the bitch. This is the bitch that he is.
That's the way I looked at it too. Final word on this, man. Talk to me about this, man, Jason. What was your take on this, man? You think it was because she's a woman? Do you think it was because he was upset because his team lost? Like, how you look at it like that? Because the disrespect was real.
I'm gonna answer this the SAT way. All of the above.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because first off, let's just put this out here. Geno's a band. Okay. We're gonna keep this clean so those who know what a band is. All right. But second of all, to borrow from Charlie Murphy, he's a habitual line stepper. Right? Because he's been doing this since he was coaching against Pat Summitt. That's one of the reasons why I don't root for UConn, because he's an asshole. Like, I cannot appreciate UConn's girls with young ladies for as good as they've been, because I cannot stand their coach. He's always in some woman's face talking crazy. And you know that if he was on the male side coaching against men who don't play like that, he ain't doing none of this. So that's why I can't respect it.
I love these answers. All right, so let me ask you, Howie Bell. Let's talk. Let's flip it, man. Let's flip the script right here, Howie Bell. Now talk about the UCLA winning their first national title, Howie, because, be honest with you, bro, UCLA, they ended up winning, and they defeated Dawn Stanley's South Carolina team convincingly. So my thought was, when this happened, did this happen because my thought was, when this happened, did this happen because it was so much focus on what she was trying to basically take away from it? You know what I mean? Like, was that what's happened? Did she get distracted? Well, you know what I mean? Like, Dawn Stanley's not that type of coach to go in, to me, that's so unprepared. So I don't know. I mean, that's what I was thinking.
I think the team got beside itself, man. Got a little bit of a hangover from that. You know what I'm saying? That win against UConn. I really do. You know what I'm saying? They got a little bit of a big head, and they got a little bit beside it. So I graduated from Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina, which is the same city as the Gamecocks. And so one of the ladies made a post that, like, we wouldn't have cared if it was against Benedict College. We would have still did X, Y, and Z. So they brought us in. We caught strays off of this. You know what I'm saying? So, so I'm like, maybe they got a little bit beside themselves, but I love South Carolina, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hated to see them get beat down like that, because UCLA came in and socked them in the mouth and never stopped. So I watched the game, man. It was tough, man. You know what I'm saying? But it happens. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay focused. Y'all had another game to play. So
yeah. Damian Jones, talk to me, man. What was your take from it? Do you think Dawn Stanley herself was distracted from the game? Because her team lost by 28. It was the third largest, beating down in a national title game. You know what I mean? And now she's lost 2 straight. You know what I mean? After making it to the final. What you think, D. Jones?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm going in and out on my end. But I think everybody probably overlooked UCLA because of who Dawn Stanley was. Nobody expected it, because it's like, it's Dawn Stanley or it's Geno. Like, them the 2 best right now. And I don't know if she overlooked them, because when she lost, she gave them so much praise and gave their coach like the best ovation. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, she deserved it. She had her team ready. And I just think UCLA was just a better team that day, probably the whole season.
Let me ask Michael Sean, before I ask Michael Sean his thoughts. Rodney Perry's in the building. Rodney, how you doing, sir? How's everything?
What's going on, party people? How y'all doing? Do I need to go to landscape?
Yes, that'd be best. That'd be best. Why you set yourself up? Michael Sean, what's your thoughts on that, bro? How you looking at that?
So people like they overlooked. I overlooked them. I didn't know anything about UCLA since Ed O'Bannon. Like,
Damn.
I ain't checked with him.
Was that 95?
Yeah, I ain't checked with him. And before that, like Kareem and Bill Walton, I was like, they play, they got a team. Like, so, you know, I think it's hard. I don't think Dawn Staley overlooked them, but I think we got to remember that these are young players that she's dealing with, even if they're 23 or whatever. And in the whole vibe of things, everything was so crazy at that level. When I saw them win, I assumed they was going to win the championship too. Sometimes human nature is, we got this, we are built for this. Yeah. And then a team runs up in there and ain't scared of you and has all the answers and what you've been doing the entire season. All of a sudden they got an answer for. And listen, Dawn's been she's been to multiple Final Fours. She's won a championship. She lost in the championship. She's going to be fine. But I don't think it was anything about overlooking. I think you got to give more credit to UCLA, because even Dawn was like, we got to figure out how this happened. So even after the game, she was trying to figure out how this happened. So I don't think it was overlooking. I just think UCLA deserves their props.
All right, Rodney Perry set up. Rodney Perry, what's your thoughts? What's going on, bro?
Here's the reality, man. UCLA is just good, man. They're good. That ain't a dig on Dawn Staley or coaching staff, or even those girls. First of all, I don't like women basketball.
Damn, Rodney.
Go get it, Rodney.
I'm gonna just go and say it. You know, they missed too many shots for me, and that's just me. You know, I get the fundamentals, I get all that stuff, but I think they need to lower the basket 2 feet and start dunking.
I will say there was a couple of breakaways. Would have been really nice if they had dunked it. I will say that. I will say that. Jay, you got the last final word on this, bro. How you thinking?
Damn, Rodney. Damn.
I know, Rodney.
First off, shout out Michael Sean for resurrecting Tyus Edney and Ed O'Bannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the last time I checked for him too. I'm probably the only black person in America who saw this coming. Because I was texting a buddy of mine Friday night. I was saying, look, bro, I don't like the way South Carolina plays offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they beat down UConn because they were just more athletically gifted, you know, than UConn, you know, with them frumpy ass, slow-footed white girls out there, man. I mean, they couldn't compete, you know, with that African out there. And they beat them purely off athleticism. If you watch their offensive sets, they couldn't shoot three consistently. They couldn't shoot from the mid-range consistently. They went 1-on-2, 1-on-3 on fast breaks instead of dropping the ball off, you know, and playing team ball. I was like, bro, I like the way they play. I mean, they look like an undisciplined, not well-coached team when I saw them play. And I told my boy, I said, listen, if they ever play a team where all things are equal, where that team is equally as athletic, but they play smart and they know how to like actually think the game and set things up, I'm like, it's gonna be trouble for them, and that's what happened to them.
Yeah, that's 100% how I agree with that too. Howie Bell. Now on the flip side of that, man, men's basketball had a big weekend too, man. I got to talk about Howie Bell, your team, Michigan. The way they handled Arizona was like men playing with boys. Like it really looked.
Pause.
Like,
Yeah.
It really, yeah, I know, right? It really looked bad.
Epstein file talk there, bro. Damn.
But it really looked bad, though. It really did look bad. So, Howie Bell, talk to me about your thoughts on the way Michigan manhandled Arizona.
I'm gonna be an Epstein. Frank be the Epstein files, man.
Right. Men handling boys.
Man, no, playing with boys.
Page 1052.
Yeah.
Release the files. God.
Yeah, you know what?
We gotta do addition to the file now.
Yeah, right. Listen, man, they've been beating everybody. They've been beating the hell out of everybody too by 20 or more points. I posted in our chat group. And they just been, I mean, they're dominant. People just still didn't believe for some reason. It took all the way to them to get to this game, the championship game, for people to believe that these guys were really dominant. It's like they've been doing this all year, really. You know what I'm saying, to be honest. And they just been breezing their way through this tournament, man. And I don't see why they wouldn't win tonight.
Ain't these the same little young boys that said they was better than the 5-5?
They are better than
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Get to that. D Jones, what's your take?
They are.
They were boys getting beat by these grown men. Just they was oiled up, just slapping these boys around. And tonight, these men gonna put belt to ass on these boys. It's gonna be a whole Diddy party out there. Pause.
You diddling.
No pause. They running through UConn tonight. Okay. Get ready. Lather up.
Yeah. I mean, that's where it looked like. Michael Sean, give me your thoughts when you saw the game.
They need to put Michigan in the play-in in the NBA. They need to let them be in the NBA. Like right now, just put them in. Because I'm telling you right now, they'll beat the Wizards right now. They'll beat the Wizards right now. They'll take the Wizards out right. Listen, it's too, like I said it before, it feels like they just got more players than everybody else. And it's almost like the other team feels like we get to shoot once. We get one shot every possession. There's not going to be any rebounds. There's not going to be any loose. And I had the pleasure. I don't know how y'all watched the game. I watched the game on Truth TV where the Fab Five was actually announcing the game.
Yeah.
So,
oh no, I didn't see that. Damn.
Yeah, they had the whole team. It was great to see Jalen Rose and Chris Webber on the microphone together and Ray and the rest of them. So
and they start roasting each other. It was dope. Yeah.
They were roasting each other for real. And if Ray would have said that Chris Webber's breath stunk one more time, I think they was going to tussle. I think it was going to be a little tussle. It was going to be a skirmish up in there.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, if they were to lose, this is going to go down as a huge upset. So I just hope they handle business because I really don't want. I don't want Hurley to be able to. He already cocky enough. The last thing I need is for him to pull this off tonight. So I'm definitely rooting. I'm definitely rooting for Michigan.
Yeah, me hard.
We're gonna talk about the picks in a second. Rodney Perry, you got to talk to me, man. Tell me about what you thought about that Michigan game and how dominant you thought they were.
Well, first of all, we could beat the Wizards right now, us five, and that's the fact of the matter. I mean, you know what? It's something about that 5-5 going back to in the history that you still have a certain nostalgia about Michigan. And so, you know, they did a lot of stuff, and these guys are really reminiscent of those guys from back in the day. And so it was good to see them. Like Mike Sean said, it was good to see the real 5-5 announcing the game, and they still like we'll whoop their ass, you know, low key, but they're just good right now. Michigan is good right now, but I don't like the way people from Detroit just claim the whole state.
Well, you know, that's how they do.
I mean, you know, why you got a problem with Detroit, brother?
I'm not Detroit, but people from Detroit, they want y'all claim the whole. Y'all be all up in Flint. Y'all be claiming Flint. Y'all be claiming all kind of.
Now we never claim Flint. Nobody from Detroit ever claims Flint.
Y'all claim Flint if something good happened up there.
No, they all claim
nothing
Detroit.
good happens in Flint. Nothing.
Yeah, they all claim Detroit. We don't claim them.
No, right. That's the other way around.
Yo, why did Flint catch every stray immediately? Like in a matter of seconds.
And our water is clean.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen.
Well, that's up for screw. That's under scrutiny still.
No, it's not.
I think riding the hot man because there ain't nothing to root for in Illinois right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if Southern Illinois was hot right now, he'd be claiming them.
Yeah, you know I'll be yelling out champagne
Salukis.
if I had to.
You be like, salute, go Salukis. Man, listen, bro. This makes me nervous because the last time I saw a team make a run like this, 1991 UNLV running Rebels.
Oh, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
He's right.
I got to, man.
I was going to go there.
You know what I'm saying?
Larry Johnson.
They look indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got to that final game. But I will say this: the big difference is Michigan plays in Ann Arbor and UNLV played in Las Vegas. Y'all do the math on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the betting money should be on Michigan. I think that they're more mature. You know, they the hottest team going into the tournament, even though UConn's pretty hot themselves. But I think Michigan is going to be too much for them, man, for real.
Yeah, I think so too. But let's talk about the game tonight. Let's do this, Howie Bell. Let's talk about the game tonight. Michigan is facing off against UConn. And Howie, since I know you're going for Michigan, how do you think Michigan could lose? I know you think they're gonna win, Howie. But how do you think they could lose, Howie?
If UConn can somehow figure out a way to poison some of the players before the game,
You gotta kill him. You gotta kill him.
You gotta kill somebody.
They could slip a little fit in that Gatorade, you know what I mean? Something like that, you know, a little fitnall here, you know what I mean?
A little
Tell him you hire Ray
fitnall.
Lewis. You hire Murder Ray to come through.
Yeah. There's no, I don't think if there's any other way. Maybe they could fight. Maybe they start the game and start fighting. You know what I'm saying? And maybe get like the best player.
Win the fight.
Get the best player kicked out. I don't know. I mean, they got to figure out a way. You know what I'm saying, to hurt somebody or injure somebody.
Yeah. Well, let me bring in the gambler of all of us. Let me ask him. But I want to preface this to say, D. Jones. I want to preface this to say, we all know how things happen. And right now, as it's going on, it looked like Michigan is the heavy favorite right now.
6.5.
That's what makes me nervous, D. Jones, about tonight's game. What's your take on this, D. Jones?
They can win if Rip Hamilton there and maybe he still got a couple shots left.
Ray Allen.
And Ray, go get Rip and Ray. But then the Fab, like y'all did say, can they beat the Fab Five? They ain't got nobody on that court better than Chris Webber, so that's a no. But I don't know. I think Howie was right. You got to kill somebody. Something got to happen.
All right, everybody overlooking UConn. Okay, everybody overlooking.
But no, I ain't gonna lie. Hurley can coach his ass off. So, hey, it's a chance because he might be the most arrogant coach I've seen in a long time, but he can coach.
Yeah, he can coach. He can. Rodney Perry. Michael Sean. What are your thoughts about this, bro? Like, honestly, whenever there's a heavy favorite like this, it always makes me nervous. And in any sport.
I don't know how old everybody is on here, but I'm old enough to have sat in front of a TV and watched Villanova beat Georgetown and Patrick Ewing. Yeah. And they literally shot 70% from the floor. Yeah. I watched North Carolina State beat Houston and the King. It can happen.
It can happen.
Let me tell you something. If a team, and this is the problem with being such a favorite, in that second half, if this game is a 4-6 point game, the pressure always flips to the team that was the chosen team. Mm-hmm. And when things get tight, a lot of weird things happen in there. So if I'm Michigan, I need a comfortable 12-point lead at half. Don't give Hurley any reason, any ammunition for a pep talk at halftime. Don't give him any ammunition to say some quote from Rocky. They're human, and listen, they bleed like we bleed. Don't give them that, because you start believing in something and things get crazy. And I just want Michigan to win a comfortable. I don't need to be watching intently with 2 minutes left. A comfortable 12-point win and keep it moving. But if this game is 6 points and there's 6 minutes left, there's a problem. There could be a problem.
It'll be tough, yeah.
Well said. What's your take, Rodney Perry? Because I'm concerned, man. I'm concerned.
I think you all should be concerned, and I think we all should be concerned because Howie Bell just got a 10-day contract, and he's playing tonight. And if Howie Bell plays, guaranteed loss.
He tell the truth too. He tell the truth. Rodney, what's your
all jokes aside, man. I don't see anybody. I mean, they might put up a little fight, but at this juncture, they're all great teams, but it's not gonna happen. Michigan's gonna still do what they do and what they've been doing, and they've been playing great, and they're not gonna stop playing great because of the pressure, because they don't feel no pressure, and that's a beautiful thing for them. And get ready to go to the parade.
All right, so Jason, you get the final word, man. What's your take on this game? But let me just preface it by saying this too: whenever there's a heavy favorite, you know what happens when the sports books and everything else. Like whenever there's a heavy favorite, that's why I'm concerned, because there's a heavy favorite, and we all know how much money people would make if Michigan loses. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, what's your take, Jay?
Yeah, I mean the money line is plus 230 for UConn. You know what I mean? So the question was, how can Michigan lose?
Yep.
The easy way for them to lose is if the referees get involved. If the referees get involved and they start slapping fouls on people, like ticky-tack stuff, or I mean like on Michigan's players, and they gotta start sitting people and they gotta start digging deep into their bench, and the same thing isn't being reciprocated, to UConn, it could get interesting. But Also, Michigan's big man got hurt too, right?
Yeah, he back up.
But he's
He has
definitely
like
at
a thigh
100%.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen,
He-
man. I
he
mean,
back though.
I done had them thigh things, bro. I mean, he might be back, but he ain't gonna be back.
Mhm.
So, but the one thing I'll say is this: it's an uphill climb for UConn because Michigan doesn't beat themselves, and I don't care how much coaching that you do, 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'11", 7 feet, bro, across the board, and they play disciplined ball. It don't matter what you do, man. You know you gonna get diddled. Pause.
Wow.
Diddled.
Diddled.
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds peculiar.
All right, there was another story that dropped in over the weekend. I don't know if you guys even saw it, but when I saw it, I was like, I couldn't wait to talk to you guys about this, man. So let me just preface it and say the NBA is investigating the Milwaukee Bucks for their handling of the player participating policy and potential inconsistent statements regarding the health of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Sources told ESPN over the weekend. The league interviewed Antetokounmpo's side, Giannis, then they interviewed the Bucks, and then they interviewed the team doctors. And it looks like this situation has a potential to go to court. You know, Howie, like that's how serious it is. So Howie Bell, after you're hearing all this stuff, and Giannis wants to play, Bucks don't want him to play. You know what I mean? Team doctors is saying one thing, but people, everybody's saying different stuff. Howie Bell, what's your take?
What are they trying to do? Are they trying to save him for something? I don't know. This sounds kind of weird. If he wants to play, but they don't want him to play, and they're like paying doctors under the table to say he's still hurt. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this sounds weird. They should be.
At the end of the day, they want to be in the draft. They want to make sure they get a high draft pick. You know what I mean? And that's what, if he plays, they still might not make the playoffs, but they might make the play-in. You know what I mean? There's a potential of that.
How many games left in the NBA season right now?
Four.
About 4.
They got a chance to make the play-in in 4 games?
No, not anymore. Now it's over. Now it's over.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's just weird. They didn't have a chance anyway. You know what I'm saying? Their team was about.
They could have started tanking 20 games out.
Yeah. Hold on, Rodney. Hold on. Yeah. Go ahead, finish, Howie. Go ahead.
No, Rodney's right though. They could have started tanking and all that stuff. I think they tanked anyway though. They just weren't good.
They were tanking.
Yeah. Well, if they take it, it should be investigated. It's a lot going on, man, with the sports now. Especially with the gambling stuff we talking about and everything. And then now, because they bet on draft picks now, they bet on everything. You know what I'm saying? So everything is a bet. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to win the MVP? Who's going to do this? Where are they going to go? Everything is a bet, man. So it's no telling. Man, the Bucks may be caught up in gambling. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to do something, obscure within that area. So I don't know, man.
All right. So D Jones, the reason why I wanted to bring this story up is because the implications of this, man, could lead to teams that are tanking, and it could open up the door for teams that could be busted, but for tanking, and then with their doctors, saying, hey, he ain't ready to play. You know what I mean? It couldn't open the door for all of that, all that kind of scrutiny. D Jones, as a betting man, I think you know where I'm going with this. What's your take on this potential?
As a betting man, I'm mad at Jaylen Brown. I keep betting he hit 2 threes and he keep missing them. Also, for Milwaukee, to me, it makes sense. Hey, man, we need a draft pick, and we going to try to trade you. Your ass keep getting hurt. We need to sit you down so we can trade you, bro, because you got a lot of trade value. We trying to move on from you. And if you did, I don't know if you guys realized this, especially for Rodney, in the Eastern Conference, the Pistons are number 1, and they clinched it over the weekend. I just wanted to throw that out there for Rodney Perry.
Yeah. I appreciate you doing that. But I appreciate you. Yeah. All right. So, Michael Sean, the thing that I'm thinking to me, Mike, it's simple. I think that there is tampering going on with the players. I think Milwaukee's not the only one, but there's always the first one. You know what I mean, Mike? So could this be the first thing that happened? You know what I mean? That opens the door for this tanking thing.
So what do you mean the first one? What do you mean? Like, this is the dumbest shit. This has been happening for years. Like,
right. Yes,
I'm not a David Stern fan, like, at all. Whatever, rest in peace. I don't care about him because I know. But This would never happen. The NBA would never put their dirty laundry out in front of everybody. They know what's going on. The Sixers spent 5 years tanking until the NBA had to come in and force them to take a general manager so they would stop. Of course they are. And like we just said, Milwaukee's trying to trade Giannis. You think I'm gonna let you play some games and see if you tear something and then that goes down the tube? Of course, everybody's tanking. What is this investigation? What needs to be investigated is how stupid you are for making this public and letting everybody find out that there's trouble in your league, that already the ratings weren't where they used to be during the regular season. Just keep it quiet, figure out a resolution during the offseason, put your heads together and see what you can do to stay to stop the tanking situation. But your playoffs are about to start. And this is what you want to talk about? You'll keep that in-house. Yeah, Adam Silver's an ass, yo.
Yeah. Michael Shaw hit the nail on the head because I'm surprised. Rodney Perry, I'm surprised it's made public knowledge. Like, I was like, how does this get to ESPN? How does this get to ESPN, Rodney Perry? And why?
It's very simple, very simple, Frank. And it's like this. Okay, so the problem with this whole story is that it's happening on the team side. So the collusion is on the team side, and so. If you're the NBA, you don't want to look like you're part of the problem. You want to blame it on the player. Well, Giannis don't want to play. Giannis can't play. You know, they want to blame it, be able to blame it on the player, but they can't blame it on the player because the player is fine. The player is not going to get hurt. The player is like, look, I want to play. And so the idea of Giannis saying in public, I want to play, and they say, no, we want you not to play. You can't stop a guy from playing that wants to play. And he's trying to increase his value. He's trying to make himself in an era of incentive-laden contracts. He needs to play to get the money he wants. And so Giannis is up against the wall. The team is up against the wall, and we're gonna see how this is happening across the board with every team. I think this is a way bigger story than we know yet.
Yeah, Rodney hit the nail on the head with that one too, Jay. I mean. We're seeing some stuff that coming out from the NBA that we never thought we'd ever see. Where you at with this, Jay?
I'm gonna quote the mayor from Do the Right Thing.
Is that right?
The mayor said, "Those that know don't tell. Those that tell don't know."
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So clearly, Giannis ain't in on the loop on it. That we gonna give you what you want. We gonna let you up out of here, Giannis. But we can't let you go out there and hurt yourself and damage what we can get back for you. And why? And second of all, our season's over with. So we just need to sit you down to guarantee that we get that slotting, to get, as high a pick as possible. Nobody told Giannis. Tell Giannis, man, that, hey, sit your, tell him in Greek or Igbo, whatever hell he speak. Listen, bro, you messing up the money. You messing with the church money right now. So let's go ahead, man. Sit down, shut up, and this thing will never go to court.
But it's like back when I was on the streets and I was I had a couple of ladies under my tutelage, and
you don't shut your ass up.
It reminded me of my days, when I had the bright green suit. But anyway.
You used done magic wand then. Okay.
Well, so no, I used to tell these young ladies, I was like, look, I need you to be a team player, but I wasn't gonna pay them. And that's the thing.
Under his tutelage, though, y'all hear him under his tutelage.
Yo, and we need a word of the day. We need a word of the day, and the word of the day is tutelage.
Tutelage.
Finessing. Right.
Howie Bell, speaking of getting hurt, Luka Doncic ended up getting hurt over the weekend too, Howie. And the crazy part about this is now he's going overseas because he messed up his hammy. He's going overseas, and now he's hurt. He got a grade 2 left hamstring, according to the team. And he obviously underwent an MRI in Dallas, and now he flying overseas to make sure that it is what he says it is, and to get a second or third opinion on that. Where you at with that, Howie Bell? Especially when you saw Luka getting hurt for the Lakers.
Yeah, it's funny, man. That's some stuff about social media I love, and they had somebody tape a fan yell at him while he was on the ground and said, "Yeah, now you know what it's like to play defense."
Man ass should have stretched.
No, and the other player, what's his name, Reeves, he got mad and started cussing at the guy and all that. And LeBron was standing there too, like staring him down and everything. I think the security came and got him or whatever. Man, it was the funniest shit in the world. It was so hysterical, bro. And I thought to myself, man, why did he go down? It looked like he was faking too for a minute. Like,
Yeah, I thought he was faking too because Shea was tearing his ass
like,
up.
dude, y'all getting mollywopped by these dudes, man. You just so. But anyway, man, I don't know. Well, now I guess he knows what it's like to play defense. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Luka, this is it for the Lakers. I thought they had a chance to make a run, and do something special, maybe. You know what I'm saying? With LeBron right here, this stuff. I don't know, man. It don't look good now. They don't look good at all, bro. You know
Michael
what I'm saying?
Sean, what's your thoughts on that, bro? Because honestly, people were talking about the Lakers. The Lakers are not out of the playoffs, but this could make them drop pretty far, well, not that far. It's not, we only got a week left to go. But it's the playoffs.
They still got Bron.
Yeah.
Look, we realize that Luka's an amazing offensive player, but you know what unathletic you have to be to get hurt before your 50-year-old teammate does? Do you know how you pull a hamstring before the 50-year-old, and you got the nerve to throw the ball down, dog? Like, listen, I want them to do something because, having the Lakers around is always interesting. It's good having the Lakers in and having the Celtics around and having LeBron coming down the home stretch. But I don't know. Luka's an amazing offensive player. I've never seen somebody purposely not play defense the way he does. It ain't by mistake.
He does not care.
He does not care. So when you pull a hamstring, and I'm really not the karma person, it is kind of funny. It is kind of ironic that maybe if you would have been actually participating in defense, your hamstrings wouldn't be that tight in the middle of a game. Maybe if you would have exerted yourself a tad bit, you would have stretched a little bit other than your wrist. You would have been like, well, that's Luka. God bless him. I wish the best for him. He's got a lot of money. Go ahead. Go to the next guy.
This your team, Rodney. How you looking at the Lakers, man? The Lakers going down the home stretch, and
it's so sad to hear all the hate, man, from you guys, man. But it reminded me of my days when I was in the porn industry, and I sprained my main artery.
Yeah.
And
don't ever move your hand like that when you say that. Ever move your hand like that ever again.
No, all jokes aside. And I'm glad you guys are really paying attention. So I sprained the vein, and people thought I was faking, but I was really injured. And so I had to go to Europe, and just like Luka, taking it to Europe, man, and get the best doctors in the world on the situation. So you never know, man. You never know. You get the whole thing wrapped up in no time. He could be back in a couple weeks.
Jay, I don't know how you gonna follow that one, Jay, especially with the hands.
Oh man, hey, listen. I think that Michael Sean covered it, man, because they show, like, how they be showing pregame stuff. When the first game is up, they show Luka in the locker room. He was sitting there with his leg crossed, man. Reading the magazine. He had like a cup. He probably had some Hennessy or something in it. Probably had a cigarette, resting on the floor next to him.
Not his eyeballs.
Bro, listen. And then he went out there. He was competing at first.
Yeah.
And Shea was giving him that work, bro.
Yeah.
And
ugly.
So Luka tried to play defense for the first time ever in his life because he was getting embarrassed. And he should have listened to Vin Rames, for Pulp Fiction. He was like, hey, during this game, you can feel a slight sting. There's gonna be pride effing with you. F pride. And he'd be available right now. He tried to play defense. You don't do that, Luka. That's why you on the shelf right now.
Yeah, it's a sad thing because now they headed into the playoffs and yeah, it could be easily be a first round exit, 100%. And in other news, Howie Bell, Cooper Flagg made NBA history, man. Cooper Flagg did his thing, man. Cooper Flagg became the youngest player in NBA to record 50-point game at 19 years old, 103 days, and then to follow it up with 51 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals to the Orlando Magic. Cooper Flagg, man, is I don't know what else to say about this kid. Like I'm so amazed at his prowess. How are you looking at Cooper Flagg?
You're amazed at his prowess.
Prowess, yes.
That was a good word. That was a good word.
Didn't they beat the Lakers too?
Yes,
they did.
Last night.
Yeah, he got 45 against the Lakers. Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
Not
that's what
50
I'm saying.
though.
That was last night. Yeah. Well, I tell you this, man. LeBron should go play with Cooper Flagg.
Don't give him no ideas because LeBron is a free agent.
I mean, go somewhere. We were talking about where should he go. Listen, man. Without Luka, man, yeah, they don't. It's a wrap, bro. They might get swept in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. By Michigan. It's a possibility though, man. They might be out of there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's looking real bad, man, for the home team.
Damian Jones, what's your take on this, bro?
We talking about the Lakers or Cooper Flagg?
Cooper Flagg. We talking about Cooper Flagg.
Man, he whooped LeBron ass so bad last night that I felt sad for Jay. I knew he felt some type of way watching Cooper just mollywop LeBron, him being the biggest LeBron fan, me being the second biggest LeBron fan. But I know it was hard for Jay to watch Cooper Flagg put up 45, 13 assists, 12 blocks, and 35 rebounds on LeBron. And now that LeBron's first 2 best players on his team is hurt, it's not looking good. Cooper Flagg, he's good, man. You got to give him his props. He's the rookie of the year.
Yeah. I think so. I think you have to give him his props. 100%. And
he whooped LeBron so bad last night. Jay, you okay?
Yeah,
I'm great.
He do it okay. He do it okay. He do it okay. Michael Sean, Cooper Flagg, the new face of the league now. Like, or matter of fact, better question is here we go. Here we go, Mike. Here's a better question. Did Cooper Flagg snatch up the rookie of the year with his performance over the weekend?
Of course they did. Of course. That's why it was a nationally televised game. They knew what they were doing. Of course he did.
Yeah.
Against the team doesn't play D.
Yeah, against a team that doesn't play D, and LeBron is 50. So
and down 2 good players.
Down 2 good players.
It's 2 best players on the team.
But this whole face of the league, let's not start this. Every time y'all see a white boy, y'all want him to be face of the league.
Frank been pushing this since last year, Mike Sean.
And he's from Massachusetts.
Frank only pushing what he knows the NBA gonna push. That's
no,
all.
And I understand that, but Luka was supposed to be the face. He's the face of the Lakers. Because he's white, and it's not happening. Not under my watch. Not in my barbershop. In my barbershop, you're never gonna be the face of the league. You're dope player. In my barbershop, the one I go to get my shape up, you're not gonna be the face of the league. So when you're a nice player,
Wemby should be the face of the league. Point.
I'm tired of Wemby and his French ass too. I'm tired of him, the way they push his narrative and all that. And Jokic just gave him the business on the last shot and said, "Take that 7'12" ass and take this jumper."
Yeah, he did.
Y'all so this league is so adamant that they want to make sure that the face of the league ain't from this country, and the face of the league ain't a black man from this country. That's see what y'all doing. Y'all so desperate to do it because y'all want to make this game global. Well, once again, in my barbershop, it's not going to happen. So carry on.
I respect his barbershop. Rodney Perry, talk to me about
I like about Cooper, man. First of all, he's willing to add his sexuality to his last name, man, and that in itself is a beautiful thing. And so no, Cooper, is it Flagg?
Yeah, you spelled that wrong.
My bad. Anyway,
you never know. It could be the flag that he's waving. It could be the flag.
I thought it was without the L. So
it's a new kink or something.
No. I thought it didn't have the L, but it was my mistake. But anyway, so I think the league is looking to have a LGBT connect with Cooper.
Mm,
You know what? Just forget that whole comment.
mm. Jay, can I get the disclaimer, Jay, before you say what you're going to say, Jay? Can I get the disclaimer, the humor disclaimer?
The views expressed by participants on Humor Mill
Thank you.
and box seats are purely those of the person speaking and not the views of box seats and all affiliated people.
Thank
Rodney
you.
Or my
Chad been talking to
barbershop.
Jay
Or my
Ivey. That's
barber.
what
I didn't know. I thought the L wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay, Jaden.
Jay, talk to me, Jay. Tell me what your thoughts on the Cooper Flag situation, man. Cooper making history.
Cooper what? Cooper what?
Cooper making history.
Hey, D Jones, real quick. Somebody had 30 points, 12 or 22 shooting, 9 rebounds, 15 assists. I don't know who that was.
DeAndre Ayton?
I don't know who that was, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
That was Bron. That was Bron.
At 47,000 years old. Okay, all right. For me, Cooper making the case to be Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's gonna be Rookie of the Year no matter what, because he's the person that all the machine is behind. It has to be him. But that kid in Charlotte is better than Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody says. Cooper cannot score like that kid right now. He is not as good as that kid
Charlotte,
is right
North Carolina.
No, Charlotte Hornets. Knipple.
Yeah,
That white boy, man. That boy colder than Eskimo ice. You hear me?
He's nice. He's nice.
He cold,
Does he
bro.
poke out when he get cold?
He's a real Rookie of the Year to me. They gonna give it to Cooper, and you can make the case, but that kid's better than Cooper, man.
Wow.
I like Melo should have got it.
Exactly.
Nah,
kind of like that. Howie Bell, we got to talk about your Detroit again. We got to. Cade Cunningham got upgraded this morning, man. I'm sure everybody's up there in Detroit land is happy. Yeah, see, I knew it was gonna happen. So here we are. Cade Cunningham got upgraded to doubtful to play tonight against Orlando Magic, and the distance, the Detroit Pistons guard is nearing return with the playoffs right around the corner. Howie Bell, how are you feeling about this? Because for Cade to be upgraded, man, means that he got to be almost ready, if not ready to come right now.
Well, it is what it is right now in Detroit, brother. It's all about Detroit basketball right now. Everything is going on in our favor, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the Detroit Piston Wolverines, brother. That's all one team right now. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing. We don't have no problems right now out here in the basketball universe. And so I'm not surprised that he got upgraded, man. Good for him. I hope he doesn't rush back, though, all jokes aside. You know what I'm saying? Because that lung stuff is serious business. But if they're saying he's ready, man, he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
D. Jones, Cade Cunningham got upgraded. I'm sure you're happy because that's your team. Is there any concern that he's coming back too early?
If he plays tonight, it's only so he can be eligible for the first team all NBA so he can get more money. That's the only reason I can see him playing this early. Hopefully, I want to see how they're gonna do this since Rodney, I don't know if you noticed, the Pistons clinched first place. I don't want them to be rusty because we still gotta go through the play-in. You know what I'm saying? And we got a week left. I don't want these guys to be rusty, but I don't see them playing a lot of minutes. So the only reason he would play, because I think he needs these 4 games to be eligible for the first team all NBA. But hey, like how we said, man, we the mecca of basketball tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Michael Sean. Cade Cunningham gets upgraded. Like, I think what D. Jones brings up is a great point too. Could make all NBA, but also I'm thinking to make sure he gets his win back and be ready to be able to play. And as the Detroit is headed into the playoffs first round, like that's next week, bro.
Yeah, I just want to say how gangster Detroit is. I've heard of pulled hamstrings, ACL tears. I ain't never heard a basketball player get a collapsed lung. Do you know how gangster city Detroit?
Come back in a week.
And he came back in a week. He got some Gatorade and he said, "I'm good. I'm back." What type of gangster is that? I think they need to chill. I don't think you have to worry about rust. They played an entire season. If this was really a collapsed lung, I think they might want to take a little precaution to have somebody elbow him again or do some craziness. I think they'd want to chill because right now, what's the point of getting the number 1 seed if you can't rest your players? If you can't give them a little break, especially in a collapsed lung on a basketball.
But that's like another 2 weeks before the playoffs. That's a long time.
Playoffs next week, bro. Playoffs next week.
Yeah, to play in.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess you're right for them. Yeah, I guess you're right for that. Yeah. Right.
Frank, we got the number 1 seed, man. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. But the thought is once you rest the player, Russ settles in. Rodney Perry, Russ settles in, and then once Russ settles in, then he got to get his win back and everything. Because the sport of basketball is the type of sport that you got to always keep staying on.
You're absolutely right, Frank. Man, you bring up such a great point, and I really caution the guy, Cade Cunningham. First of all, he reminds me of my years when I was in the porn industry, and I attempted to come back from a similar injury. My lung went down, and I was having issues breathing. You
lost your wind?
Y'all lost my wind as well.
Breathe right.
But I was premature coming back. And that's what you don't want to be, is premature making a comeback. And the whole set came down at once, man. It was tough. It was tough on everybody. It was a hard situation.
I'm done with you.
Oh my God.
Jay,
I'm just saying you don't want to come back premature. That's all.
I got that, right? I got that, right?
You got to say it again.
You don't want to prematurely come back.
Yeah. Either way you put it.
Yeah.
Jay, how you look at that Cade situation, bro? Coming back this early?
It's a little premature. If we come back early, it's premature.
He's been out for a minute, man. So I think they're looking at this as a way to kind of give him some conditioning. Like
that's a good word, conditioning.
It's not gonna hurt him to get conditioned before going into the playoffs, because that's just a different level of play we know we get in there. He's been out for like 6 weeks now.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
2.
No, I haven't been in 6 weeks.
It's been a couple weeks. But he got to get out there. He got to practice ahead of time.
Basketball tricky, man. I mean, it's one of those sports where, if you miss 3 or 4 days, it can throw everything off. You know what I mean? So
exactly, I get it at 1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah. So him coming back right now sounds like a good move for them. Kind of getting back in the flow. But he ain't gonna be 100% until he can go to Howie's basement and still be able to play a game or 2 after that. That's when you know his lungs are back to capacity then.
Is that right?
All right, so I'm looking at the time, man. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to answer this question, man. And first of all, I'm not sure if you guys got a chance to see the news, but I'm sure you did. North Carolina is hiring former Nuggets coach Mike Malone after Hubert Davis's, debacle, the way he, got thrown out of there after that loss in the NCAA tournament. Howie Bell, you got 30 seconds, bro. Talk to me about your thoughts on Mike Malone getting hired after that travesty that North Carolina did, for college.
You know what? Honestly, on this particular day, man, it's all about the blue, the Wolverines and the blue. So North Carolina, man, I wish them well. And I wish them bad luck as well. With their new coaching staff and all of anything they have and all of that. Good luck. Tonight it's all about Michigan. So
we know what D. Jones gonna say.
Yeah, D. Jones.
No. So okay. I thought Mike Malone was a great coach, a great head coach in the NBA.
But
I thought he should have been the Knicks head coach, and I'm glad he's not.
But
Mike Malone has ties to the Detroit Pistons, so I wish him well. His daddy used to be assistant coach under the great Chuck Daly. They won 2 championships, so go Pistons.
I know how you like. I like how you tied that in. I like how you did that.
Okay.
I like how you did that.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Obviously, there's another NBA coach going to coach a college basketball team. what's your thoughts on this?
If back in the day you'd be like an NBA coach is going to coach a college basketball team, so they'll respect him because he's a champion and all that other stuff. The college is a pro league now.
Yep.
He got. If back in the day you would think a NBA coach comes down, he gonna have control of the locker room because there ain't gonna be no egos. Bitch, they all rich.
Yeah,
They all rich now. So it's like coaching an NBA team. So, good luck. I mean, whatever. At this point, listen, be honest, I really don't care. But for the show, yeah, go ahead. Good luck. Because it's a big night. I'm not even a Michigan fan, but I'm rocking with y'all. I'm excited. I'm going to get my food together. I'm going to get my drinks together. And I'm going to chill. I'm going to get comfy. And I'm going to chill and get ready. I could care less about Malone or whatever. All right, that was my phone. I got to go. I'm sorry.
Rodney Perry, your thoughts?
And I know I hate to keep bringing this up, man, but when I was in the industry, bro, and I had an opportunity and to make this move to the league, and I was supplanted by a guy named Mike Malone.
Malone.
It was like baloney, like because he was blessed, and so I'm rooting for Mike Malone because it's not Mike Baloney, and I gotta tell you, man, those Italians, man, they almost black.
Jay, you get the final word, bro. You get the final word, Jay.
Yeah.
I think that that's probably better for him, to be honest, because I think one of the knocks on him, was like he was like yelling and stuff at players. And I mean, them millionaires and grown people you're talking to. So maybe he better suited for the college game, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I mean? So and lastly, we didn't talk about this, but I'm gonna bring it up. Angel Reese was traded to Atlanta today.
Yeah, they ran her out.
We're gonna get to that. Yeah.
And and I think that's the perfect place for her to get them dollars up. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys.
Where's she gonna be working at?
It's down the street. It's right outside.
Oh, okay.
Basketball City.
By the bus station.
Yeah.
Well, today's show is
Around the
a
basketball
special
city.
guest today, man. We want to thank Rodney Perry for joining. We want to thank Michael Sean for joining. Michael Sean, tell everybody out there how they can follow you. And congratulations on your new gig, bro. That's huge, bro.
I appreciate
Happy
you.
belated birthday, Mike Sean. Happy belated birthday too.
Yeah,
Thank you, Rodney. Thank you. Yeah, just hit me at Mike Sean Comedy, all social media platforms. If you want the app, 100.3 WRB out here in Philly. So, and if you want to check out the morning show, YouTube morning show, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
There it is, Michael Sean. We appreciate you. Rodney Perry, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, and thank you for joining the show today. Greatly
We're doing some rebranding, man, because anyway, Mr. Perry 999, Mr. Perry 999. Yeah, good to see you guys, man. Howie Bell, I love you, bro.
Howie Bell's in the building as usual. Howie, tell everybody out there how they can follow you. What you got going on in your world? Because you traveling, Howie. We're gonna create a show. Where's Howie? That's what we're gonna do. Because you moving, boy.
I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up with Rodney Perry, and not come too prematurely. But I'm trying to.
Whoa.
I'm trying to hurry up and catch up. No, I just got back from Newark, man. I had a great weekend in Newark, man. Shouts out to all my people in Jersey. It was phenomenal. My boy CJ Stacks hosted last night. Dope show, man. That was one of the best shows I had in a long time. Just as far as like environment and all that. It was like a throwback Def Jam type of environment, the crowd and all that stuff. So I definitely want to give him props for that. Man, I'm in Dallas. I'm in Dallas, man, this Saturday, bro. So all my Dallas people, come holler at me. Look me up on social media, Howie Bizzell, HOWIEBIZZELL, and everything is there. All the information posted, all that. Come holler at your boy.
Thank you, appreciate that. Damian Jones, everybody out there, what's going on in your world and how we can follow you.
313D Jones. Shout out to my boy. I had shows with them all weekend. Big JJ and Moat Williams. We did the whole weekend at the Punchline. This weekend I'll be in Rhode Island doing shows, and tonight I'll be singing the Black National Anthem at the game before you event win. So tune in. And then
Let me sing you the lyrics. Let me sing the lyrics.
Yeah, yeah, please. Live every voice.
And Phil
I
Baker,
got
Jason
tuned in
Hayes.
for the rest.
Everybody out there, how they can follow you, bro.
And you can follow me at JD Hayes at fan base. And Rodney, I think Angel might need some tutelage.
Yeah.
Of course she does.
Speaking of Angel Reese, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We got to dump into that tomorrow. And of course, we got to talk about the Chicago Bulls made the news today too, man. They cleaned house. And I mean, they cleaned house today. We're going to talk about that. More NFL news to drop today too, man. A couple of players demanded trades. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tomorrow. Y'all not going to want to miss the show tomorrow. The name of the show is called Box Seats. We're on 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day. Again, thank you all for watching. Thanks to Mike. Thanks to Rodney. Thanks to Jay. Thanks to D. Jones, Howie Bell. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate y'all. Peace.
Hey, what you need?